This is what Jesus is saying, that in the last day, people will not be looking for peace. No, the way they resolve a dispute is to become violent. The way they achieve their goal is to be aggressive. Street become dangerous. Peaceful coexistence become impossible. Children take their parent to Facebook. They take their parent to TikTok, and they talk about them. I mean, what they should resolve in a peaceful way at home, they take it, escalate it to the public view. Also, there will be economic injustice. We are talking about this lawlessness, economic injustice. Lawlessness in the economic system leads to exploitation and theft and corruption. When people are now becoming glorified and celebrated because they steal their way into power, they steal their way into money, they steal their way into riches, and it becomes normal, it becomes acceptable. That is economic injustice. The wealthy may use their power to oppress the poor, while the poor resort to crime for survival. This is what is going on in the last day. Brothers and sisters, this I've just described to you is the exact opposite of environment where natural love will prosper. Where there is violence, where evil is normalized, where there is economic injustice, and all that we have mentioned, is going to be tough to love in such a situation. Let's look at, I want you to think with me, where love, the environment where love can thrive. So when Jesus says, because iniquity, because lawlessness will abound, love will be reducing. So that means love is inversely proportional to what? To lawlessness. The more lawlessness you have, the less likely you are going to love. The more betrayal you have, the less likely you are going to be able to practice love. The more violence you see, the less you are going to be able to love people in yourself and love God in yourself. Why? Jesus said, lawlessness will abound. Because of that, your love will grow cold. Your love will grow cold. Let's think a little bit. When we say love, what kind of environment does love thrive in? Number one, an environment of safety and security. You see, love grows in a place where there is safety and security. But the end of age, the end of this world, all form of safety and security is being removed emotionally, physically. No trust. Instead of trust, there is manipulation. Instead of trust, there is a broken relationship. Love cannot flourish where there is a fear of betrayal, manipulation, or harm. Love is built on consistent trust, reliability, honesty, transparency. That is one thing that makes love to grow. Number two, predictability. Love grows where things are predictable. You go to school, you get back home, you know daddy and mommy are not fighting. I mean, things are a little bit predictable. When we cannot see predictability, when we can't predict that people will keep their promise, when we can't predict how we are going to be treated, it creates a foundation for having it difficult to love. Because love thrive in safety and security. Love thrive where there is acceptance without judgment. Love thrive where there is boundary. Boundary is, okay, we love each other, so we create a boundary. Boundary is that you love me so much that you will not be too much for me. There is a boundary, that a clearly defined and mutually respected boundary that creates a safe space for everybody to be able to thrive. Not only that, love thrive where there is connection and intimacy, where we are doing our best to connect emotionally, where we are going out of our way. But in the last day, people are self-absorbed. People don't want to connect with you. Rather, they are violent. Rather, they are so absorbed about themselves. And so all forms of empathy and love and trying to understand the other person is not there. Love thrives in empathy, in compassion. Love thrive where we are doing our best to share experience and quality time together. Love thrive where I know I can be vulnerable without you judging me. What does that mean? I can tell you this is who I am. I failed. I didn't say that right. I am sorry. Where I can open up myself. That is where love thrives. Love thrives where there is affection and affirmation, where we can show, where we can affirm, where we can compliment, where the little grace, the little thing you have in your life, we can appreciate it in either in the home or where we can express our love and then get a verbal or non-verbal affirmation in him. Love thrives where there is respect and autonomy. What do I mean by respect? I respect you as an individual. I respect you to tell you what is right. Mutual respect, valuing the other person's individuality, opinion, choices, boundaries, even if they differ from your own. That is where love thrives. Love thrives where there is a support for the other person's growth and independence. You want to grow and then you want other people to grow. Love thrives where there's equality. Love thrives where there's an opportunity for growth. Where I know I can grow in this relationship, I can grow in this job. Now, love thrives where there is healthy conflict resolution. What does that mean? Instead of me taking you to court, we sit down and say, you know what? That thing that is going on, let's talk about it. I am sorry, you are sorry. Where we are sensitive to other people's needs, where we are adapting, where we are forgiving, where we are repairing relationship, where we are going out of our way to make sure that the other people are really, really happy. So, the love of many will grow cold because this environment where love thrives that I just described to you, the Bible says it will be becoming rare to find that kind of environment. It will be becoming less and less likely you are going to find an environment where love will be expressed, because self-absorption is the mother of lawlessness. Self-absorption is the mother of lawlessness. Let me say it again. Self-absorption, self-focus. When in the last day, people will be so absorbed in themselves, what they are going to get, not what they are going to give, what they are going to suck out of you. Self-absorption, we give back to what? To lawlessness. And so Jesus says, in that kind of situation, it will be difficult to practice love. God knows and understands this end time, and he has made adequate provision for us. And the adequate provision is not to trust natural love, but to reach out to him to get love. I want you to understand now, what is the effect of lawlessness on love? Becoming difficult. Number one, broken trust. When your trust is broken, what happens? You begin to guard your heart, right? You guard your heart. Now, Mr. A, break your trust. Woman A, break your trust. So you close your heart to everybody else. Why? You have been wounded. You have been deeply wounded. So because of that, for the love of God, you are not open to the love of God. You are not open to love people. You don't give love. Why? Because your trust has been broken. And while you are closing your heart, closing yourself, you forget every other person. You are nursing your wound. You are there focused on yourself. And so you become more guarded and less willing to open your heart to love, let alone becoming vulnerable to others. That's what Jesus is saying. Not only that, in this lawless environment, it is emotionally draining. Have you been in a place where lawlessness, where you don't have love, it is emotionally draining. It drains your emotional tank. It bring you under stress. And so the challenge of a lawless home, lawless relationship, lawless country, end time, is that it drains you physically. And believers may find themselves with less emotional capacity to love others, to sacrifice. Why? You have been trained not to let that. Lawlessness and self-absorption lead to isolation and division.